Shocking account when Gaza Street has come up in Kerala in the Kazakor district. The Panchayat president himself has supported these anti-social elements, says the whistleblower, and he says that the Gaza state has been inaugurated by Shri AGC Bashir, who's the district Panchayat president, and municipality has spent 8 lakh rupees for drainage and 5 lakh rupees for roads in this area. So that kind of money being spent by the states, and yet they are allowing a Gaza Street to come up. Shocking details. And joining me this evening on Caliphate Converts Hindus, GVN Narasimha Rao, National Spokesperson, RSN Singh, Defence Analyst, Ratan Sharda, RSS supporter and author, Dr. Fuad Halim, Spokesperson of the CPIM, and Majid Haidari, political analyst. But first my question is to Dr. Fuad Halim. Dr. Fuad Halim, do you think in a country like India there should be a Gaza Street or a rate card like this for conversions? What is the onus on the Kerala state government when these kind of conversions are taking place, the radicalization of the youth are taking place? And look at this shocking rate card, sir. I can draw your attention to this rate card, which will also be displayed on our screens. The rate card says, for a Hindu Brahmin girl, 5 lakh rupees. For a Gujarati Brahmin girl, 6 lakh rupees. For a Gujarati Kutchi girl, about 3 lakh rupees. Sikh Punjabi girl, 7 lakh rupees. Is this kind of a rate card allowed for any faith, Dr. Fuad Halim? And will this prosper under the nose of the state government, where even the whistleblower is saying that the police fair to go, but the municipality spends crores in this conversion factory to actually build the roads and the drainage system? You can't say that the state doesn't know about this.
Well, first, I'm here receiving your voice very, what you call faintly. So if somebody could turn up the volume of the voice that I'm receiving. But what I could hear from what you mentioned, the question that you asked, I think so it appears that you are trying to imply that the ISIS in India is not recruiting Muslim people, but they are recruiting Hindu people. That's what I primarily understand from your question.
No, that's not the only point we are making. Hindus, the moderate Muslims, we already said, Dr. Fuad Halim, the moderate Muslims are definitely targets, but even the Hindus are targets, which is why we are questioning this conversion factory that's going on in Kerala.
Yeah, no, I'm not questioning. I'm saying what I understand from the faint voice that I could that I am receiving. I could understand that you are implying that the ISIS is now focusing on recruiting people from the Hindu community, and that seems to be the drift of your conversation and question. Now, very categorically, if there is a concrete evidence that you have with you, it should be put forward to the state government, and the state government will definitely take cognizance of it. This is definitely a very serious issue. The ISIS is an organization that does not serve the purpose of anybody. Last of all, the Muslim community, and hence any activity, if it is what you call taken notice of, will definitely be responded to by the state government in Kerala.
Let's not pretend that you don't know about this. Your religious politics, your politics of appeasement, your politics of so-called secularism with the Congress party is resulting in this. You can't pretend as if you are innocent and you didn't know about this.
Definitely, this is a question that you are raising with evidence. Then definitely that will have to be taken cognizance of. One cannot, what you call, sweep it under the carpet. This is definitely something that we will respond to, and the state government in Kerala will definitely take it up. Let's be very clear. If this is ISIS activity, then definitely all agencies have to be sensitive to it. You have to keep in mind the ISIS is not an organization that limits itself to activity in one area or one district or one state or even one country. So there are in India we have different agencies that need to respond to it. So I will definitely request the Times Now organization to put forward whatever evidence that they have collected in this connection to all the organizations and agencies in India that are tasked with the job of ensuring that ISIS activity on Indian soil does not, what you call, expand. and I can categorically say that any evidence put forward
GVL Narasimha Rao, do you take Mr.
up with utmost seriousness?
Do you take Dr. Fuad Halim's statement at face value? He says these facts have been brought out by Times Now. You think the state government doesn't know about this? The municipality is paying for it. The district panchayat president is inaugurating the Gaza Street and he doesn't know about the conversion factory.
The central government was the central government aware of these facts?
Navika, it is the
always
it's the state police
due
that
justice,
comes to know
Navika,
these things much earlier.
The central government
and when these things are happening so openly, when they are happening so, now that you expose it publicly, I think he's finding it difficult to really, he's at a loss for words. And therefore he's trying to really pretend that his government...
Does GVL accept that the BJP central government was actually in the dark regarding these activities that were going on?
Bengal, you always
is it a candid admission that the agencies that are under the central government are totally unaware of what's happening?
Because it suits your politics.
Or they have a different opinion
you want
on this?
To increase, you want to convert Hindus into Islam.
Talk about the agencies. GVL ISI is a very dangerous organization.
You were in power for 25 years in West Bengal, and the only reason why you were in power was you allowed illegal immigration into West Bengal from Bangladesh. Because it suited your politics, you do it.
State they are in. What is the NIA doing about it?
Well, you're very well. You're passing the buck to the NIA.
Primary responsibility.
What about the state government? Does the state government, when such a street is named in Kasargod, when a Gaza street comes up, shouldn't it ring warning bells, Dr. Fuad Halim?
Let's not lose perspective. Navika, please. Well, the NIA and the other organizations at the central level, they are supposed to deal with the ISIS. Now let's not assume that the state police will now take up responsibility for countering the ISIS.
State has a primary responsibility. How can you say state will turn a blind eye?
Guns blazing from our
I think when it's happening openly, when your political leaders are
categorically
aligned with these activities,
will definitely respond
when somebody who's your district level panchayat political officer, your political executive is involved in it, how can you say that we turn a blind eye to it? I think no, left parties, you are in power in Kerala, you cannot say we have no responsibility. Yours is the primary responsibility. The centre's responsibility
you're in power
comes
in the country,
later,
GVL.
because terrorism is not limited to one state.
The idea
Center
that
also has an oversight.
Kerala, just because the state government is there in a federal structure, are you trying to run away from your responsibility?
No, but there
is
is
central
you have a primary
as the
responsibility.
central authority.
Your chief minister is also home minister.
Terrorism,
what is Pinarayi Vijayan doing?
Variety.
What is Pinarayi Vijayan doing there? No, what is Pinarayi Vijayan doing there? Times Now, Navika, I would urge you to contact the chief minister. Now try and get him on the phone line. Pinarayi Vijayan must speak on this issue. He is the Home Minister of Kerala, who is masterminding killing of political opponents.
I beg your pardon, I think
he is only busy killing BJP and RSS workers. He should spend some time. He should spend some time in ensuring that his state is governed properly. Please get him on the phone line.
Do you sincerely believe that the state government should be tasked with international...
We will definitely try to get Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan on the phone line, GVL Narasimha Rao, but let me get in Mr. Majid Haidari, political analyst. Mr. Majid Haidari, a rate card for the faith? Do you think our faith is for sale? That for Hindu girls who are Punjabi Sikh girls, there will be a rate of 7 lakhs, or for Gujarati Jain girls, it will be 3 lakhs? Isn't this the conversion factory that's going on in various parts of the country? It's the worst kept secret in Kerala, but it's happening in other parts of the country. Is the caliphate completely desperate to create these conversions so that their factories, their terror factories and their brainwashing can continue across the length and breadth of the country?
Madam, firstly, conversions are nothing new in India. Conversions have been part and parcel of society, and the Constitution of India allows you to convert to any religion. It has been there, but there is a problem with section of people in India. I mean, when it's Ghar Wapsi, you are okay with Ghar Wapsi. But when it's some Hindu converting to Islam or to Sikhism or to Christianity, we have people like Dara Singh who kill grandstand.
Card is not acceptable. It has to be by conviction,
this is allegation.
Not by
Kindly, sir, let me correct you first. Kindly listen to me. Kindly let me correct you first. Kerala government
conversion, sir, through coercion,
through
coercion or through actually bribing people, buying people, and coercion are not allowed for conversion, Mr. Haidari.
This is an allegation.
This is not an allegation. This is a poster that has been printed. And look at the rate card that's been given. There are contact numbers of people in Kerala, people in Middle East, people in Tamil Nadu, people in various parts of the country can contact these numbers if they want the conversion.
Madam,
it's all there on this pamphlet, sir.
Someone like Dara Singh has published these. Madam, let the law probe it. Who knows someone like Dara Singh who killed Christian pastor Graham Stein, who killed him? Let maybe somebody like
so the law will probe it.
I mean,
so the law will probe it in Kerala if the state government is aware of it. Dr. Fuad Ali said the state government is not even aware.
Madam, let me correct the facts. Madam, let me correct the facts. Kerala government is already probing it. There is a directive from the Kerala High Court that the Director General of Police Kerala should probe this, and this is actually being related to love jihad, which the Honorable High Court has asked that it needs to be probed. Now some offshoots are coming. Maybe someone like Dara Singh is trying to malign the image of a particular community, and we have these posters in Kerala. Otherwise, there is nothing like a Muslims want to create a caliphate in India, or there is
so Dara Singh is also changing the name of the street to Gaza Street. That's what saying.
Mr. Haidari, we all know why this rate card has been printed. Mr. Haidari, don't encourage any perverse thoughts here. We all know why this rate card has been made. This rate card has been made so that girls can be taken out to the Middle East, to Afghanistan, to Syria for performing certain...
Something sub judice.
I don't even want to get into what these girls will be subjected to. But this rate card, Ratan Sharda, Mr. Ratan Sharda, you know, this is a completely perverted rate card that has been put out. There is no question of law in this. There is no question of conversion in this. This is being done for a job. And girls are being picked up. They are being used. This is trafficking. This is pure and simple conversion plus trafficking.
Navika, this is the worst use of liberty of India. This is the worst use of freedom of religion. Now let me demolish the arguments of these Islam lovers and these Marxist Islam lovers. First of all, these people, whether Congress, CPM and all...
defending Dara Singh. You have been defending Dara Singh. You have been defending a killer Dara Singh. Is that your democracy? The man who killed, the burnt alive the pastor, and you are defending him. You say that Dara Singh has written it. It is shame on you.
These people together passed a resolution for honorable bail to Mr. Madani, who was the chief perpetrator of bomb attack in Coimbatore. So the Communist Party today cannot wash off hands from this kind of approach in the Kerala state. What's happening? Also imagine one of the major centers, Kannur, which is a so-called party village, where not even a leaf moves without the permission of the Communist Party. And also remember, ISI's main people, culprits, were picked up from jungles in Kannur, which is tightly controlled by Communist Party. So today, to become very innocent and talk about police will look into it, why NI is not looking into it, they are simply trying to cheat the people. These people have been supporting jihadi elements right from Madani to everybody. They know that people who come from expats who come from Middle East are highly radicalized by people like Zakir Naik. Do you know, in the cafes there, people listen, Pakistani, Bangladeshi, Indians listen to Zakir Naik all the time like fan mails, and they come back and they try to radicalize people. Was Gaza Street named by Dara Singh? These people come here talking as a learned journalist, and they have no
Yes, Mr. Haidari, respond to that charge. Respond to the charge made by Mr. Ratan Sharda. Was Gaza Street named by Dara Singh? Was Gaza Street named by Dara saying, in fact, Mr. G.C. Bashir, who's the Panchayat president, he even inaugurated the street. Look at the visuals of that street. You'll see those visuals and you'll know that we are not saying anything that's not been proven. Look at the visuals. That's the Gaza Street. The board says it is Gaza Street.
I would request these so-called leftist people to give space to argument so they don't overpower the arguments. Navik, I will not allow these people to keep on shouting. I am saying that even Christians have been converted.
Look at that board. Look at that board, Gaza Street.
Decadal rate of
that is Gaza Street in Suruthi.
Hindus are growing at 2.23%.
It could be mischief. Let the law decide. Who are we to decide it? We are nobody. We are jungle activists walking around in Burma.
What mischief are you alluding to? Mr. Hydri, what mischief are you alluding to?
Yes,
what mischief are you alluding to? That's a street that's been inaugurated by Mr. G.C. Bashir, who is the district panchayat president, and the municipality has given 13 lakh rupees for the roads and the drainage system there. Sir, it's all official. Policemen won't go there, but the municipality people have gone there and laid the roads.
Also look at the growth rate of populations. Navika, let me make a 10-second point.
Okay.
Just 10-second point.
The growth rate
population growth of Christians is just 1.38%. Decadal. Hindus is 2.23. Muslims is 12.84%. Please don't try to cloud my arguments.
So
Hindus are growing at 2.23%, Christians has 1.38%, Muslims at 12.84%. So unless there is a conversion, how can Muslims be growing so fast? Definitely there is a plot, conversions are going out, Christians are complaining, Hindus are complaining, these so-called governments, secular governments.
That's right, and
they have been promoting all this. They have not allowed a statue of Ethusan to come up in Mallapuram because it hurts the Muslim sentiment. This is the kind of secularism they are following.
We have got confessions.
I have no problem in conversion, but imagine these people are Arabizing them.
Told to us by both Muslims and
they're Arabizing these people.
Both Hindus and Christians have given us their own accounts of how they were treated. In fact, this mother, one vigilant mother who saw how her daughter was being radicalized, how was she being brainwashed, she gives her account. Let all our panelists please listen into this mother's account. We are not identifying the mother, but listen into her account. This was one vigilant mother who found out that there was something wrong. What about the millions who don't find out? Listen into this account.
Initially, the classes were going on well, and she was also very happy indeed in the initial stages.
Where did you observe the changes?
Yes, the changes and the nature, behavior, observational changes were noticed by us. That is, my mummy, my daddy, and myself, when after about 2 weeks, because I cannot exactly remember the dates and all, because it is after Vishu. The changes were, her entire behavior was changed, her attitude was changed. What attitude, behavior she was maintaining for the past 16 years, excluding April, excluding April. From that, she was very good, very intelligent, very nice. But the sudden steep downfall only came in the month of April 2017 when she joined Wisdom International Academy. She used to walk and talk non-stop. We overheard during that long durational phone calls that she was made to read the Quran. She was supposed to go to Syria, and in order to go to Syria, she has to learn Syrian language. She was intending to learn Syrian language, adopting the changes from Hinduism to another religion, namely conversion, which was an utter shock, converting from Hinduism to Islam. And again, words uttered from her side over that long durational phone call, which made us still more inducing fear in our mind.
That was a Christian mother who was actually giving out her own experience. And let me get in Mr. RSN Singh at this point. Mr. RSN Singh, this is a conversion factory. They are talking about blaming Dara Singh for this. Was Gaza Street named by Dara Singh? Were the authorities in Kerala completely blind? There is a board that's come up. There are streets over there. There is drainage over there. The president of the Panchayat comes and inaugurates this Gaza Street, and the Kerala government says they didn't know about it. Now that Times now has brought it to their notice, they will inquire into it. Is this playing hide and seek with this country and not looking at the truth in the eye, or is this got their sanctions somehow or the other? They blink, they look away when these conversion factories are running in under their own nose.
You know, 2-3 very important things that your story,
this is very unfair.
Out.
I think so. As a reporter, you are taking
there are important facets.
I think it's very unfortunate that
Navika, I will not speak if he speaks. Navika, I will not speak if he speaks. I'll keep quiet.
Dr. Fuad Halim,
Navika,
Mr. RSN Singh is making a point. After that, I'll come to you. After that, I'll come to you, Mr. Dr. Fuad Halim. Allow Mr. RSN Singh to make a point. He hasn't spoken yet. He hasn't spoken yet. Let him make a point.
No, you are speaking.
Let him make a point.
You, Navika, you are speaking.
The left will be given a chance. The CPIM will be given a chance. Let Mr. RSN Singh make a point. Yes, Mr. RSN Singh. Yes, so allow him. I've called on him because for the first 26 minutes of this debate, he's been quiet. He's making his first point. Listen to him and then I'll come to you.
No. And I will take about 2 to 3 minutes. One is that these are very important facets. The pattern is the same as far as recruitment of girls is concerned. We have seen the same pattern, you know, in Europe, in various European countries. I mean, and how girls are taken, you know, to Turkey and then into Syria and then, you know, turned into sex slaves. And it is not that they have, you know, they have any shortage of male volunteers. They are getting even from countries like Maldives, but it is the women. They don't get Muslim women, so they want European women. They want Indian women, and it is sanctioned as per their version of Islam. It is sanctioned to keep you know, people of other faiths, women of other faiths as sex slaves. The second point is that you must realize one thing, and I don't give opinionated answers. I go by actual facts. Please see your news, you know, newspapers and other inputs that have come. That there was a series of blasts, you know, by one new organization, jihadi organization having affiliation with the Islamic State called Base Movement. There were series of blasts in various courts in southern part of India. And when those fellows were the culprits were interrogated, they said that it is in retaliation to Burhan Wani, it is in retaliation to, you know, action against stone pelters, it is in retaliation to, you know, to curfew in Kashmir. Then what happens is that there are 21 people from Kerala who go and join the Islamic State in Afghanistan. So you see this triangle is now which flows from Kashmir to Kerala and euphemistically speaking to Kabul. So that is the triangle. Now the very important point which, you know, I mean, which is being glossed over is that in your story there is a, you know, mention of the Jamaatul Dawa and there is a mention also of Jaish-e-Mohammed. I have always been saying, Nameka, these are nothing but a larger part of global jihad. They are all affiliated in some way or the other to you know, Islamic State. I have been saying so, and probably you have a story waiting on that also, that you know, how the Pakistan ISI and Lashkar-e-Toiba established, you know, helped in creating, you know, the ISIS in the Indian subcontinent. So that is another very important facet of the story. See, the people from Kerala were the ones who utilized job opportunities in the Gulf states ever since there was a petro boom. So, we all know the kind of radicalization that took place. So there is a ready-made constituency. This constituency in Kerala is nothing. I mean, Islamic State has its own catchment area, worldwide catchment area, which includes people, who English, who have knowledge of, of computers, who
That's
can handle social media, and that is how they are getting how they are getting indoctrinated. But to say, compare things with Dara Singh, I mean, see, he is comparing Dara Singh with Graham Staines. Tell me one group which is, engaged in conversions in Australia. ये क्या ये यहाँ पे ये क्या है हमारा देश? हमारा देश क्या है कि कोई यहाँ पर आके लोगों को बदलने आ जाएगा ऑस्ट्रेलिया को?
Yes, madam.
A land of
madam, may I join in now?
A land of convicts is trying
madam,
to
change. What is wrong if a street is named as Gaza? What is wrong? What is illegal in that? Don't we have Makkah Masjid in Hyderabad?
To Indians.
Sir, Bolia.
Majid Haidari, you are saying what is wrong in the Gaza Street?
First of all, you are invoking Dara Singh.
Yes.
Now,
madam, what is wrong? What is legally wrong? Don't we have Makkah Masjid in Hyderabad? Don't we have Makkah Masjid in Hyderabad? What is the wrong?
Suno.
So you now want to rename our masjid then? You have a problem with our masjid then? You have a problem with the population of
has just destroyed on day before yesterday on the most auspicious occasion of Ramzan. It has destroyed a 12th century mosque in Mosul. Are you aware of it? अरे तुमको मालूम है?
See, आप कह रहे हो घर वापसी.
Journalist है. Do you know that the Islamic State has... नहीं. Islamic State has destroyed a mosque, the most revered mosque in Mosul. Mosul during this Ramzan, are you aware of it?
Nothing to do with ISIS. That's a terror organization. We are not talking about that. We have nothing to do with ISIS.
ना तो तुम कश्मीरी हो, ना तुम मुसलमान हो, तुम हैवान हो. मैं बार-बार ये बात कह रहा हूँ. ना तो तुम कश्मीरी हो, ना मुसलमान हो, ना हैवान हो.
Why you want to label us?
Don't tell me. Don't give me that crap. Don't give me the crap. We have all been witnessing for last 3 years.
Your problem is...
We have all been witnessing for last 3 years.
You mad person. You mad person. What nonsense you are speaking. We are not mad like you.
Well, let's keep our discourse parliamentary. Let's keep our discourse parliamentary. I promise, Doctor, before I go across to Irfan Hafiz Loan, lawyer and activist who has just joined us, let me go across to Dr. Fuad Halim. Dr. Fuad Halim.
Fawad Halim, just 1 minute.
Yes.
I just one question to Mr. Fawad Halim. Does he approve the banning?
Okay, ask your question to Mr. Fawad Halim.
The name Muhammad by Chinese in Uyghur. एक छोटा सा question है. Does he approve the banning of the name Muhammad by Chinese or Chinese authorities in Xinjiang province? Does he ban the use of burqas in Xinjiang province? Does he approve the ban on keeping sporting beards by Muslims in Xinjiang province? Xinjiang province by Chinese authorities. Just answer these questions. और आपको केरला और चाइना में आपको अभी फर्क पड़ जाएगा. He will not answer my question.
I think so. You are running away from the debate. I think so. If you are watching the TV, look at the hashtag. Let's come to the concrete evidence that Times Now has brought across. There is some matter that has been seriously investigated by Times Now.
अरे सर मैं कह रहा हूँ कि जब एक्शन लेने की बात आ रही है, when it comes to taking action, you are diluting it. Somebody is diluting it by invoking Dara Singh. You are invoking something else. You will never answer my question. Your love for
चीन का सफर करने के लिए हमेशा खुश रहते हैं. आपको चीन का टिकट कटवा के चीन चली जानी चाहिए. Let us come back to India. If we are discussing Kerala, let us focus on what's happening in Kerala at this point of time. And one has to take
Kerala की बात कर रहा हूँ यार, तुम
is a very, very serious threat to, and they do practice, they preach and they propagate terrorism.
Two ideologies, they have same tactics
not
of
in a flippant manner,
two
not with
murderous
ideologies,
jihad and communism.
Drain brownie points.
Two murderous ideologies, jihad and communism, today are riding over each other in India.
Should be taken up by
If
all
the entire country
agencies
saw that how you were riding, how the jihadis were riding on the communists, and what were the symbiosis of relationships between jihad and communists? You think it is left out? It is left out on the people of this country?
Bhai, come
Two
to the matter
murderous
on
ideologies that this country has to
Dr. Fuad Halim, may I draw your attention to the questions that we are getting on involve.in. Our viewers are asking questions, Dr. Fuad Halim, and on involve.in, I have a question that's coming in only for you. The question clearly says, and this question is about.
If you are raising the issue of ISIS, if you are raising the issue of ISIS threats that need to be countered, then I sincerely believe, and I reiterate very clearly, that you cannot get away by the argument that there's a left government in Kerala. It's a threat. It's a threat that's...
Well, listen to the questions the viewers are asking. The viewers are asking, CPIM is in power in Kerala and Dr. Fuad Halim feigns ignorance. People are questioning your ignorance, Dr. Fuad Halim. My viewer, Amitabh Ghosh says CPIM is in power, but you are feigning ignorance. You don't even know what's going on in Kerala. Are you saying you don't know what's going on in Kerala?
All terrorists in Kashmir, their responsibility lies with the BJP. No, Navika, the BJP is in power in Kashmir. Then all the terrorist activities, the BJP will have to own responsibility.
Also, there is
that logic.
Okay, so passing the buck. Respond to that, GVL Narasimha Rao, before I go to Irfan Hafiz Loan and Mr. Ratan Sharda.
I do not know the basis of your evidence. You are showing something. You believe in that.
No,
you have produced it, and you definitely have to make it available to both the central government and the state government.
We are not in
denial. Seriously address the evidence that you have brought forward.
Unlike you,
I am not in a position and very categorically
you are actually cozying up to the separatists in Kashmir.
There is a matter
you are speaking up for terrorists in Kashmir. You are acting as a mouthpiece for China and Pakistan in Kashmir.
Very, very serious manner.
We are fighting against them. And in Kerala, you are acting as if ISIS is an ally of CPIM. I think you are behaving as if IS is also
Who told you that,
a part
GVL?
of
Please
the
take your words back.
Front.
That's the
I
most
think this
irresponsible comment, GVL Lakshman. No, GVL, that's the most irresponsible comment you have made.
Actions.
Please do not make that comment.
Month after month,
please do not make that comment.
There are media reports. There are
Please
cases
think
in
twice
High
before you
Court,
make that comment.
and you feign ignorance.
The CPIM is not a...
No, month after month. No, you are acting
You benefit,
almost,
you relish.
You are acting
you
as an
relish
ally.
the ISIS activity
You are
because it
acting
fans
as an
your
ally
reverse
of
communalism.
ISIS.
It gives
because
you the
month
opportunity
after month you have these
to propagate
conversions,
your brand of communalism.
Inductions
You
into
enjoy
ISIS,
the ISIS activity.
And
you thrive on it.
feigning ignorance.
You actually want it to happen.
Doing?
GVL, you enjoy it.
He is watching television. I want him.
And I am asking you, GVL, what is your government doing about ISIS activity in India?
Pinarayi Vijayan knows it.
I am asking you,
there are
your government is tasked with terror activities. You are the primary nodal authority to take care of international terrorism. You please answer what Rajnath Singh is doing. You please answer what Narendra Modi is doing.
He has got dozens of people converted into Islam.
You please,
and he has actually recruited them for ISIS.
Has the BJP been tolerating this? Has the BJP been actually felicitating this?
Zakir Naik, tell us what is your link with Zakir Naik? Are you recruiting people for Zakir Naik? Are you converting them?
Doing about
Are you converting them
please?
Only for your vote bank politics?
You are responsible.
Or is there something more serious?
Please give evidence of what you are actually doing in this regard.
Well, gentlemen, let's go beyond political point scoring and let me get in Mr. Irfan.
Fahad Ali, what logic is this? You control the government, you have law and order in your hand, you are asking BJP to respond? What duplicity?
No, Zakir Naik recruits people from Kerala after converting them from Hinduism to Islam, after converting Christians.
And this is the rate card. And this is the rate card. This is the rate card. This is the rate card. There is 3 lakhs that is given to Gujarati Kutch girls. There are 6 Punjabi girls who get 7 lakhs. Punjabi Hindu girls 6 lakh rupees. Hindu OBC girls 2 lakh rupees. Hindu Kshatriya girls 4.5 lakh rupees. Hindu Brahmin girls 5 lakh rupees. What kind of a rate card is this?
Cooperatively work on this.
So when have you ever cooperated with any government? You see right and you begin to preach secularism. You begin to preach secularism, Dr. Fuad Halim. You begin to preach secularism the minute you hear the word of BJP. What is this secularism? Is this part of your secularism that you allow conversions on these rate cards? Conversions are allowed in secularism? Is that your brand of secularism, Dr. Fuad Halim?
No, who is announcing it? Navika, who is announcing it?
Your government has done nothing. You are giving money to Gaza Street to be established.
The people who are announcing this, does the state apparatus need to proceed with it in a concrete fashion? That's my simple question.
So should they? There are addresses here in Kozhikode. There are addresses in Kerala. Sir, what's stopping you from going after them? There are phone numbers here. There are phone numbers here.
There are phone numbers here, but let me get it.
Nobody is replying.
We are supposed to act proactively.
You have mentioned that this is an international...
One minute, gentlemen. Irfan Hafiz Loan in the north, in Kashmir, there is rabid Islamism of Zakir Musa, who are stone pelters to not find for nationalism but the supremacy of Islam and the establishment of the caliphate and the Shariat in Kashmir. Down south in Kerala, you have the ISIS desperately trying to make inroads. Is this going to be a complete takeover of the Salafist Islamic threat? Are we going to allow this in our country, Irfan Hafiz Loan?
What you are debating or alleging is really laughable. It's ridiculous rubbish. You know, you are contradicting the statement of the Government of India, Home Minister of India, who just a couple of days ago said that there is no presence of ISIS or the influence of ISIS in India. So once the Home Minister of India is saying that there is no presence of ISIS or influence of ISIS in India, and then you come up with these false, frivolous, concocted stories, it's really laughable. It's really, you know, it's really appalling. And you see, instead of debating, you know, Hindu radicalization, you have seen just a BJP leader
in Kashmir, and he's today quoting Home Minister.
That lynching.
What kind of argument is this?
Lynching.
You don't believe in Home Minister. You say Home Minister is oppressing you, but you're quoting the same Minister with approval.
And Chandrasekhar Azad.
You are hypocrite of the first kind.
Just hold on. Just hold on.
Hypocrite.
Yesterday, before the Deputy Chief Minister of UP, Mr. Moria, came up with a statement that they are instilling the fear in the minds of Muslims. That is the issue which you need to debate. Don't debate this false, frivolous, concocted, manufactured
This is false and frivolous? This rate card is frivolous?
Yes.
You think this rate card is frivolous, Irfan Hafiz Loan? When a price is being put on the faith of Hindu girls, is it frivolous?
I challenge you, this is false.
The numbers are given here, sir. We have contacted these numbers. They have links with Jamaatul Dawa.
Manufactured by you and RSS and BJP people.
We manufacture these documents. We manufacture these documents. What a preposterous statement that is. What a preposterous statement that is. We manufacture this. Have you seen those visuals? Have you heard the accounts of that Christian mother and the Hindu girl? Have you heard the account?
One side you want to quote the Home Minister, and now you are saying it's all ridiculous.
I don't know where these perverted facts are coming from.
Times now that they are showing false
perverted
video.
facts, sir.
Navika asked him to go to the police and complain against you that you are spreading hate, that your videos are false.
Rao, see Mr. Rao's double standard. That talking to Hurriyat is a stakeholder, is soul of their agenda in J&K, PDP, BJP agenda. And in the same breath now, they are saying they are not the
That's why they never stand in elections, because they lose all the elections.
These are
Don't
double
bring Kashmir,
standards.
talk about radicalization. Don't try to divert the discussion. Navika, may I now complete the discussion?
Well, Irfan Hafiz Loan, I'm completely shocked. I'm completely shocked with your statement. You're saying that this rate card was presented and printed in Times Now. You have heard the accounts of that mother, the Christian mother, the girl, both Hindu girl, who has come away, who was a target of conversion. She's come away and given up.
Prudence can understand. It's a manufactured, it's false, it's frivolous, it's baseless. I tell you with full sense of confidence.
Okay. Even Times Now video is
you
fake.
People are experts.
I asked you to challenge Times Now to the police station and say that videos are fake.
Mr. Irfan Hafiz, please take that back, because Times Now only puts out facts. This is an investigation of Times Now. Mr. Irfan Hafiz Loan, we are not pseudo-activists like you. We are not pseudo-activists like you. You take every benefit from the state of India and you sit and enjoy that in Jammu and Kashmir and speak about against the state. We are not like you, sir. We bring out absolute facts. We bring out facts that are researched. These are research facts, Mr. Irfan Hafiz Loan, journalism that you have no clue about. So don't point fingers at Times Now. Don't point fingers at Times Now. And what about the concocted? What about the concocted alienation that you talk about in Jammu and Kashmir? What about that concocted alienation, Mr. Ratan Sharda? Haven't they built a complete narrative of that is reality and this is concocted? Why should anybody believe you? You are concocting the truth.
Let me put in some hard facts.
No.
Please ask him to keep his mouth shut for some time, because he has said enough for Pakistan. Your money is made, Mr. Beg, your money is made. Now you can keep quiet. Now let me put some points, very serious points. Point number one. For the first time in Kerala, Hindus are in minority below 50%. Navika will ask him to keep shut so I can speak. Why do you measure money from Pakistan? Now keep quiet. First of all, हाँ जरा चुप रहिए, आपको पैसे मिल गए पाकिस्तान से, जरा शांत रहिए, बहुत अच्छा इनाम मिलेगा. आप बोल दीजिए मुझे. केरल के अंदर
समझौता एक्सप्रेस षड्यंत्र था.
मुझे याद है कैसे केस बनाएगा, मुझे याद है.
आपने टाइम्स नाउ की स्टोरी देखी, उसमें भी यूपीए का हैंड था.
सरकार ने तो प्रोसिक्यूशन को कहा.
ये कान बंद है इनके, आंख बंद है. Navika, keep his fader down. Let me make some important points. आप बस करें, अब मेरे को बात पूरी करने दें.
Yes, go on, Mr. Ratan Sharda.
आवाज जरा नीची करिए, बहुत हो गया आपका ड्रामा. बहुत ड्रामा हो गया. First, very important point, Navika. For the first time in the census, Hindu population has gone below 50%. You can check the census figure. People are not speaking. The population of Hindus has gone down to less than 50% for the first time. And remember, whichever part of India where Hindu majority has gone has split from India, whether it's West Pakistan, whether it's Bangladesh, whether it's Kashmir, now whether it's Kerala, which is next in the list of these radicals, because they will foment this trouble and they will try not to own it up. Now talking of these people, let me also tell you that this conversion is, the major issue is that the earlier Christian
absolutely, and a conversion factory that's going on under the nose of the state government, the state finances this conversion factory in Kozargod. It is the Gaza Street that's coming up, and the Kerala government, the CPIM says they don't know anything about it. They will look into the matter. Even while they know what's going on, the state is financing the amenities there. The police doesn't venture there. In fact, the ISIS threat is closer home than one thinks. Today we are exposing, and we have exposed the details from a complaint filed by Kerala police before the Kerala police, wherein a Hindu woman has complained on how this conversion was taking place. We do hope that the Kerala government will take note, and the state will take note at the center as well. Agencies will take note of where this conversion factory is really coming from. A rate card for conversion of Hindu girls is preposterous, and clearly this danger needs to be recognized at the earliest. I thank all my panelists and go across to my colleagues Anand